What are signs that someone truly loves you and it's not just lust? When he still calls you the most beautiful girl in the world after you've lost all your hair to chemo and just vomited all over the bathroom. Seeing you at rock bottom and still choosing to stay. Lust looks like love until it's time to sacrifice. I've followed that rule now for a couple of years, and it seems like it rings true. Spending that post-nut clarity in each other's arms. They are willing to spend time with you and respect your feelings when you're feeling down. They encourage you to chase your dreams, even if it means you might be apart for a while. Lust can turn into love. Ours did, 47 years ago. If you blow chunks and she comes back, she's yours. But if you spew and she bolts, then it was never meant to be. When you get so sick you shit yourself jumping out of bed and spray shit over the bed and walls like a fire hose, and your partner gets you to the shower, then changes the bed sheets and scrubs the wall after taking you to the hospital, so you hopefully never know how bad it was. Then brings you a new laptop and hospital loaded with your fave shows. Yes, I did this. I loved him so much and everyone gets sick. I think that happiness is the main and very likely only goal in this life. When you love someone, it makes you happy to make the other one happy. This applies to any kind of love, parental love, relationships, your dog, and so on. When I've been in love, I would do anything just to cheer up and see my partner happy, and even after breaking up, seeing her sad makes me extremely sad. I'm not in love with her, there is no lust, we are friends, but I still love her as a friend. When they genuinely care about your well-being, listen to you without distraction, and stick around through the good and bad times, that's a solid sign it's more than just lust. My husband had to have his spine fused, and the doc said he'd not be able to bend and tie his shoes, and I said that's okay. I'll do it. To repay me, he'd leave little love notes hidden in books, jewelry box, movie cases, tea tins. He died 4.5 years ago and I still find notes. The pain never leaves even when the living has to go on. But these wonderful surprises keep me going. They're always there, even in your downtimes. You know that feeling when a few months pass by and you never really got the chance to talk to your friends and you never went out because of life and stuff? I know truly they're in love with me because even in this truly busy lifestyle of ours, they take the time out of their day to text something cute and say good morning and good night whenever they can. When he shows genuine care and concern for your well-being, supports your dreams and ambitions, and is there for you in times of need. These two things are not contradictory. I just had a very lusty morning with my wife of 30 years. We are also very much in love. Not pushing you into things that are lustful by nature, like sexual things. But that has to be long-term. Some people will be respectful but lustful. But if it's something that keeps going with none of that lustfulness attached, no anger when you refuse sexual advances, no disappointment or silent treatment for it. That's how you know. My fiancé was my first experience with someone who didn't see me as just a body, and whenever I said no, or when I had to stop for my comfort, they would stop, they would hold me, ask if I'm okay and if I needed something. There was never anger or disappointment, never any bad feelings, only affection. It's how I knew. I heard a story once about the man who invented rubber cleaning gloves. As the story goes, his wife was a cleaning lady whose hands would come home calloused and raw. He wanted to make something for her that would save her the pain she went through. The phrase I remember they used was, "He loved her to the point of invention." I'd do anything to feel genuine love from a girlfriend. I'm 44 and can honestly say I have never experienced it. Quite pathetic, really. If they would kneel by the toilet with you and hold your hair back while you vomit when it's 3 a.m. and you're completely drunk. Spending time not related to physical contact and little gestures of kindness and time to fill your needs. Showered you in a blackout at a family wedding before you were married. If someone truly loves you, I believe that it is shown in his or her eyes. As the popular statement, the eyes they never lie. But sometimes, even when you believe that someone likes you, it can be totally wrong. I had experienced this in a very bad way. Start with time. Every relationship began with some sort of lust and attraction. I'd say 6 months is appropriate enough to develop true feelings. Seeing you at your worst and still sticking by your side. Also knowing you screwed up big time, and willing to accept your remorse and atonement and giving you a second chance. When my fiancé and I were in the dark about liking each other, I liked him but didn't know he liked me back and vice versa. I was in a rough spot, and he always set his alarm early enough to send me a message, so I would always wake up to a nice message to start my day off. They prioritize your well-being, consistently show respect and support, and are genuinely interested in your thoughts and feelings. They don't judge your weirdness. They support you when you're feeling really down. They motivate you to improve. They accept you as you are. They make you feel at peace. It's simple. If someone's happiness means at least as much to you as your own, it's not just a crush. It's not just lust. It's love. They stay. They are there for us, supporting us, without any intention to change us. Also, one of signs I showed my love to my ex was when he was asleep and he didn't snore, means he had trouble breathing while asleep. I rubbed his chest so he could breathe normally. If we both asleep and I didn't hear him snoring, subconsciously, I would just rub his chest. It's a small action, but it showed that I truly loved him. They do acts of service for you, like wiping the snow off of your car or doing dishes or cooking dinner. They put your needs before their own. Not trying to talk you into any form of sexual act knowing you don't want it, and not seeking out or finding alternate means of fulfilling that lust. Seeing that your lust is hurting your partner and caring enough about said partner to start working on yourself enough to become the good, kind-hearted person your partner needs you to be for them. Basically loving your partner more than the gratification the lust gives you. Enough to eradicate your dirty, lustful addictions so you can be good for them. That's my opinion. Love is a verb. They act like they love you. They do things for you and want to be with you, apart from access to what's in your pants. They listen to what you say. They're patient and kind. You reciprocate and it grows. Lust will always fizzle out, not grow indefinitely. If they stay after sex, maybe if they change your diaper, laughing face. He'll respect you and your individuality. He'll know and understand your boundaries and do everything for you. They look at you, not up and down, not trying to get your attention. They just look. I've never felt love like it. Even long-term relationships always felt like they were missing something, and I found out what it was. It was true love. There's no expectation, no need for the other person to change, just encouragement when you want to do better for yourself and when you achieve things. Positivity, encouragement, and looking, that's what I think a sign of true love is. 20 years, a child, and a lot of weight put on, and I still wouldn't trade her for the world. They support you through tough times, listen to you genuinely, and care about your well-being beyond physical attraction. Patterns of behavior, consistency, care and concern, having your back before anyone else, gives you leeway for minor infractions, yet accepts accountability for his/their own interfering moods, communicates needs, defines, discerns, talks out conflict.